How is everybody doing today? My name is Master Zero and welcome back to another reaction video. This time we are reacting to The Best Pokemon Game You Never Played by Jaiden Animation. Alright, so you may be wondering why my hair is pink, like big time bubblegum pink. It's because I bleached my hair yesterday and I didn't bother to dye it. I'm going to dye it later on today, so just ignore that it's pink right now. It's going to go back to luscious purple in the next video, so don't fret, unless you like it. I kind of like it, I'm not going to lie. But anyway, enough hair talk. We're here for Jaiden Animation. I'm super excited to go back to Jaiden Animation, as I always say in every single video that I ever react to of her. But it's just, there's something about it, like her art style and everything. It's very, I don't want to say attractive to me. It's appealing to me. Like it just looks really, really good in my eyes, and it's probably my favorite animation storytime channel on YouTube thus far. So, I know there's a lot more animation storytime channels out there that I have yet to see, but so far she's become #1. So let's keep it that way. So without any further ado, here is the best Pokemon game you never played.
I just played one of the best Pokemon games ever, and
Awesome.
I'm here to tell you all about it. I'm a huge Pokemon fan. Ruby was one of the first video games
I like the games. I don't really like
and I've decided to devote the rest of my life and soul to the franchise.
Anime.
And by that, I mean I'll play the new games when they come out. Do I have to like them? No. Frankly, I think the past few recent ones have been kind of garbage. But that won't stop me from getting my hopes up thinking the next game will be different, even though deep down,
Ultra Gun.
we all know it won't be. But Pokemon does have a few side games you might have heard of, like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon,
yes,
or Pokemon Stadium,
yes,
or that weird geometric one. But there's
like that
franchise that I feel like
Pokemon
doesn't
Quest?
get talked about nearly as much as it deserves, and that's Pokemon Ranger. I had the original
never heard of
Pokemon Ranger game as a kid, and I remember two things about it. I liked it, and circles. Lots of circles.
Okay.
The flashbacks are beginning. When I remembered Pokemon Ranger existed, I decided to look it up and see if it was worth possibly making a video on, and that's when I realized there were actually 3 Pokemon Ranger games. Pokemon Ranger,
okay,
Pokemon Ranger Shadows of Almia, and Pokemon Ranger Guardian Signs. Bit of
nice.
a Pokemon Ranger mouthful, but I digress. I was looking at some forums of people discussing which one they thought was the best, and the Shadows of Almia one seemed to be high on a lot of people's lists.
Dang.
So I bought
like
the game.
Shrek.
Now sit down and get comfy because I just played this game for the first time, and I'm here to tell you about why it's the best game ever. The game starts off with your character taking the entrance exam to a Pokemon Ranger school, and it only took me 2 attempts to draw 5 consecutive circles around this barely moving Pikachu.
Alright.
Dang right, that's impressive. I guess that's all it takes, because now I'm officially a member of this secret army for this inscrutable team school plotting to rule the world. Oh, he's just kidding. Yeah, it's a normal school. I'm introduced to my class, and for some reason they've been like starved for new human contact or something, because they're bombarding the teacher with questions. Are they a boy or a girl? Which is it? Is she cute? So I'm introducing myself, and apparently the teacher catches this Keith kid looking at me with a big grin. Anyway, you go sit next to Keith. Oh, okay, just plop me right next to him. Yeah, I don't mind or anything. Thanks, Teach. Anyway, you get a tour of the school from this girl with me, meeting the other teacher, Mr. Kinsaid, who's apparently a stickler for making sure kids don't run in the hall. And this kid, Isaac, that Rhythmy called Mushroom Hair. Both my IQ and my height in centimeters are 163. Alright, bud. After getting a feel for the school, you're taught how to capture Pokemon with your styler. Loops portray the feeling of friendship, so the more loops you draw around the Pokemon, the more it will submit to your friendship. That's nice. Touch the Bidoof. You finish the school day and are fast asleep in the dorms when all the students decide it's initiation time. Get up, sleepyhead, it's 4 a.m. Time for your student initiation.
4 a.m.
Yes, sirs.
Oh.
They tell you to find all 4 of the stylers they've hidden around the giant school, and after doing so, you have to put them in the basement for some reason. So you head down there after finding them all, and are in the basement when, why are you down here? Only I'm permitted to be in the basement. Leave now!
At least she wasn't running.
Have you finished testing my very secret experiment no one can know about? The rest of the school year goes on without any big
Conspiracies.
problems. Pokemon Ranger Crawford comes and talks about what it's like to be a ranger. You save the milkman from some Bidoof. You attend a one-day internship at the local Pokemon Ranger base, and they make you bring them their lunch as an important mission. Actually, while you're at the internship, someone runs over and says the Pokemon on the beach are acting strange. You go with the Rangers to check it out to see all the Pokemon going crazy, and save the day by capturing them with your loops of friendship.
Animals,
but yeah.
Right?
That's weird. Finally, you make it to graduation. Jaiden,
come
up and make a speech as the class representative. Oh, I'm the class representative, huh? Well, don't mind
the newest person. Hi.
So after saving everyone from a very strange rampage of Tangrowth, you start working at the Pokemon Ranger base you interned at. There's a call about some more Pokemon acting strange down in a nearby cave, so your first mission is to investigate what's going on. In the cave, you stumble upon this weird missile-looking machine that seems to be hypnotizing the Pokemon in its vicinity and making them go crazy. So you destroy it and everyone's proud of you. This Professor Hastings guy is called down from the Pokemon Union to take a look at the cave machine, and I guess he's like 100 years old or something because the Rangers want you to go meet him halfway in Puel Town to make sure he doesn't get lost and die along the way. You take one step in town, and oh god, all the Pokemon are going nuts. Turns out there's more of those rocket machines planted in the town, and as you're going around smashing them, you run into some guys that are not only very shady but also terribly shifty. They run away to tell their leaders Pokemon Rangers smashing their stuff. And further into the town, you find them again with their admin, who's like, dude, what the heck? What do you have against our Gigaremos, you vandals? Treat things with respect. And then attacks me with Rattata and a Toxicroak. Not gonna lie, their battle music kind of bangs, though.
Just having the time of their life. Bad guys are just like...
they're part of this gang called Team Dim Sun, and after capturing their Pokemon with friendship loops, they decide to retreat. We're able to find Professor Hastings and bring him back to the base to analyze what we now know are Gigaremo machines. He finds a tiny black crystal in the center that seems to be the thing that allows Team Dim Sun to control the Pokemon. The base considers this a problem, which is reasonable. And now the Pokemon Union starts getting involved, which is like the big head honcho of Pokemon Ranger bases where all the Ranger prodigies are. The story continues as the Union tries to uncover more about what Dim Sun is up to. And you keep interrupting their plans. You catch them trying to drill a tunnel in the side of a mountain. You catch them having a secret base and cargo ship in the middle of a volcano, which Mr. Kincaid is found to be part of Dim Sun. Big surprise, didn't see that one coming. You haven't been running in the ship's hallways, have you? You catch them mining hundreds of dark crystal shards in an abandoned mine. That one was a bit of a problem because apparently there was the mother of all shadow crystals. They are powerful enough to power this incredible machine they're in the middle of developing that they plan on using to control all the Pokemon within a 500-mile radius they got their grubby hands on and helicoptered away to their headquarters. Probably should tell someone about that. But the good thing is we ended up finding the diary of the Dim Sun president's father, who writes about how if we gather these 3 gems called the Tears of Princes, the gems will be able to combine their power and negate the power of the Shadow Crystal. Alright, let's go do that. The first gem is told to be in this giant ice castle called Alima Castle, and on the way there, you run into Dim Sun grunts trying to stop you. They're not hard to deal with, and they start getting a bit frustrated. I want to pay you with a snowball. You make it to the castle after swimming through a bunch of ocean boulders and whirlpools that totally didn't slow me down at all, and end up at the castle where Dim Sun is already running around in trying to get the gem first. These guys are blocked from going any further because this giant chunk of ice is in front of the door, and the grunts are
as you expect.
Man, that's a big hunk of ice. If we made snow cones out of it, we'd be able to feed like 403 people. And then they see me standing there and are
with
all,
my estimation.
Hey, that outfit. What are they called again? Pokemon Ranger? You came for a snow cone? You deal with that situation and end up in the room just before where the gem seems very delightful, where you're introduced to one of the members of Team Dim Sun's Sinistrio.
Love the
I don't know what his deal is, but he called me Jaiden Noob and then dabbed, so I had to murder him.
Yes.
Well, I captured and freed his Frostlass, and he scurried away all, well, I didn't need the gem anyway. After gaining the trust of the Lucario guarding the gem with more of my loops, the blue gem of the Tear of Princes is mine. Fast forward a bit, and you get the red gem as well after defeating Sinistrio Lavana and her Infernape. She doesn't dab, but she does do this sexy little dance. The guy from school, Keith, who's a ranger now, was assigned to get the yellow gem and hasn't come back yet. So the Union's like, All right, Jaiden, go check on him. You hop on a boat to the destination, but whoops, apparently a whale lord is in trouble. I'll just go down there and see. Yep, I thought so. These dim sum grunts are trying to kidnap a whale lord, and after destroying the machines that were trapping it, they decide to just grab a whalemer instead and try to convince their boss it's a whale lord mini. You follow them on the rescued whale lord and start infiltrating their base. Down a hall, you discover the grunts squishing the whalemer through the door, and as you follow them into the room, they're like, oh crap, shoot, do you want to deal with the ranger? Oh no, I'm too wimpy. I know. Let's apologize. Sorry. We got the ranger's confidence. Charge! And then drop a truckload of slack-off on me. After capturing all their slack-off, they're like, oh no! And then all of them just grab me and shove me out of the room and lock it. Which honestly is more effective than like 99% of all video game villains.
Very
true.
Running
through the base and end up actually finding mushroom-haired Isaac from Ranger School. He's been manipulated into building Dim Sun's incredible machine, and we agree to take him back to the Union after we finish up our business in the secret hideout. We finally encounter Mr. Kincaid, who's manning the whale lord operation. He's being all maniacal, but we successfully capture his Glysker, save Whalmer, and bring Isaac safely back to the Union, where he gives us access to the incredible machine blueprints. Skipping ahead in the story a bit, we end up not being able to get the yellow gem because Heath, the last of the Sinister Trio, kidnapped Keith, and we exchanged him for the yellow gem. I kept trying to say no, but I guess it's good we saved him. The Union makes a plan to have their top rangers go and fly to Dim Sun's headquarters and face them
Give me a weird
on.
smile.
Jaiden, you can just sit in the corner and do nothing. But right as they leave to do that, the Sinister Trio busts through the Union walls and are like, ha ha ha, we'll be taking this, and steal back Isaac because they need him to complete the Incredible Machine by midnight so they can activate the Shadow Crystal. Isaac died because they threatened to kill his sister or something. So new plan, now I have to get Isaac back and basically destroy the machines that were protecting their building / Incredible Machine because, oops, I didn't mention this before, but they turned their entire building headquarters into the Incredible Machine. What? We basically just walked right through the front doors of the headquarters. Heh, that'll stop people from entering. What? How did you get in here? And battle our way up to Isaac, who's like, you're a bit too late. I totally just completed the entire machine and they're about to use it to hypnotize all the Pokemon in the region in like 5 minutes.
Oh.
Well, at least your sister's not dead. So you run to the top, defeating the Sinister Trio every floor of the way, and grab the last Tears of Prince's gem. And you get to the top where you meet the Dim Sun president Blake Hall for the first time, and he's like, you're too late.
Mustache.
It's time for darkness.
Joker?
Get her, Dusknoir. And then I capture it immediately. And he's like, just kidding. Get her, Darkrai!
Ooh,
and then
Darkrai.
Darkrai just starts dipping me into darkness, and Keith has to come save me on his Staraptor. So Darkrai's like, well, then I'm gonna just dip these guys into the darkness.
Yes!
And throws Blake and his assistant into the void.
Yes!
Haha, but I decide to capture and free Darkrai anyway with the help of the Tears of Princes and save the day. Yay, woohoo! I'm a hero! Time to take a nap. Now, Pokemon Ranger is a big game. It took me about 24 full hours to get through the game, so I had to leave out a lot, and I mean a lot, of other points in the story. There's even a bunch of side quests that are actually pretty entertaining and funny you can complete that help power up your styler. There's one where this guy says he researches smells and wants me to bring him the stench of a muck. So you do it, and he's like, yes, and puts it in a jar. Then later on in the game, he pops up again, and this time asks for a Weezing and a Skuntank, to which he's like, yes, and puts them in jars. Then he's like, thanks, dude, and you never see him again. The dialogue is absolutely amazing. This game has probably the best writing out of any Pokemon game I know of. Team Dim Sun is obviously the star of the show, and whenever they come on screen, you know they're gonna have something funny to say. At one point, while I was trying to get into their secret base in the volcano, I captured the Pokemon they were controlling, and they're like, time to make our escape, and set off dynamite, which exploded a giant boulder and blocked the entrance to the base, which they're like, shoot, we were supposed to detonate it after we go in. So they had to wait
That is
for
amazing.
me
So they're all just
Pokemon
henchmen, just dumb henchmen.
The rock. And they're like, thanks, Ranger. We'll be grateful for this for about a second.
About a second.
Run through the door. So you
like
follow
a real
them,
human
and they
would.
come back like, hey, we forgot about you helping us. take this, and drop a bunch of numble on me. Also, all of the music that plays when they're around is awesome. I was jamming out whenever I was running on their base. It's a bummer this game isn't super popular. I know it's got a small cult following, but it definitely deserves to be more well-known, and I really consider it one of the top Pokemon games out there, just on writing alone. It's not a hard game. I don't have a DS
anymore. I totally play it.
Pokemon isn't meant to be a difficult game series anymore. I can see some people getting a bit tired of the capture system since it doesn't change much throughout the game, but honestly, again, I think the story and dialogue far make up for the semi-repetitive capture and battle system. Now, I know I kind of just talked about the entire plot, but if you're curious about playing it yourself, there's so much I left out, and there's still a lot to discover about the game, so I highly recommend it. I'm being honest when I say I didn't even cover a third of what happens in the game, and there are a lot of funny moments I really wanted to talk about that I just didn't have room for in the script.
Do not go over 15 minutes.
You to play the game yourself at this point, because I think it's just that funny of a game, but I'll stop. But here's all my stuff.
Get out.
For in the script. I'm just trying to convince you to play the game yourself at this point because I think it's just that funny of a game, but I'll stop. But here's all my stats after completing the game. It took me about 24 hours to complete it. I captured 734 Pokemon and ran away from 106. I think that's a pretty good ratio.
I started getting lazy
here. I drew a total of 9,077 loops. With that amount of practice, I bet I'm a master at drawing circles now.
Yes.
Thanks for watching the video on me drawing circles for 20 hours.
Not a problem.
Thanks to the team for their hard work. This video was massive, and it turned out amazing. I've mentioned this before, but I've been enjoying the video game videos a lot. So if you have a weird game you think
I really like her
look at, let me know.
video
a
game
lot of people have already been requesting this
too.
game called Elite Beat Angels, which is some sort of rhythm game with
Elite Battle Angel,
which looks amazing. But I think that video would get mega copyrighted, so unfortunately I don't think I can play that on YouTube. It looks really good though if you want to check it out. Anyway, I don't have much to say this time, so see ya later.
Bye. Alright, that was really fun. That was a fun video. It was fun. I really want to play the game now, but I feel that way like with the Pokemon, what was it called? Pokemon Nuzlocke, I think. I'm pretty sure. I'm like 85% sure it was Pokemon Nuzlocke. I wanted to do that. And just the way she explains stuff and like simplifies it and everything, and then like she said, she left out like, what was it, like 2/3 of the game, which is ridiculous. But I thought it was just gonna be like a little fan-made Pokemon game or something based on the title, but it's actually Nintendo Pokemon licensed game that I've never heard about. Pokemon Ranger. I seriously never heard about that game before, and there's 3, so that's fun. But yeah, I kind of want to play it, but I don't want to like go out and buy a DS just for this one game. But she made me want to play it a lot, and I could respect that. But yeah, this video was really cool. I really enjoyed it. Like always, every time I react to a Jaiden animation, I love how crisp the animation style is. I love her narration. It's so funny. I just love the video. I love it so much, and I will happily keep reacting to her stuff. So thank you everybody so much for watching. If you like this video, feel free to leave a like down below because it makes me feel all warm and fuzzy on the inside. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more awesome videos like this one. So with that said, I have been Master Zero. Y'all guys have been fantastic, and I'll see y'all in the next episode. Later days.